Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding.
Yes, understanding is not just about learning but also about living. It is the woven thread between all human relations. With that, we welcome you to My Good School Show, Season 9, Episode 16, where passion meets education. I am Anvesha.
And I am Simar, and we will be your hosts for the event. We invite Sulochana ma'am and Reveda here with us to share their take on understanding.
Ma'am, how important do you think it is to understand others, and how can one make oneself understood well?
Thank you, Simar and Anvesha. According to me, the skill of understanding others helps us predict what people might feel in a certain situation, but it also allows us to make sense of how people react. Now, how can we understand others? For that, I must say that listening is the most important part of communication and a key part of understanding other people. Listening is not the same as simply hearing. When you truly listen to someone speak, you stop what you are doing and direct your full attention to the person talking. Listening takes effort and focus. Secondly, if you really want to understand what the other person feels, then you should have the feeling of empathy. Empathy is the ability to put yourself in others' position. In other words, it is all about better understanding a person's feelings and emotions, yet it plays a major role in maintaining healthy relationship and adopting social and leadership skills. I think to make others to understand you well is you should always keep an eye contact while you are explaining something. Secondly, you should be very clear while speaking. Use small sentences so that the other person can understand properly.
That was great, ma'am. Anvesha, what does understanding mean to you?
Well, understanding is the power to listen and reinforce. It is definitely not a simple task. It requires the power to trust and tolerate and the necessity of being thoughtful while observing the simplicity at the heart of the matter and eventually giving in honestly to love. If we can understand, then we can trust. If we can understand, then we can be patient. If we can understand, we can tolerate, and then only we can love.
That was wonderful. Now we have Reveda with us. Reveda, how do you see understanding in everyday life?
Hey there. Well, I sure do believe because each work we do is due to the blessing of someone who understood and trusted us, had faith. If it weren't for understanding, nobody would be able to survive one day here. Just understand and get understood. And for me, I think there's nothing matching the happiness you get when you find someone matching your vibe because they understand, and that would be no lesser than a blessing. Thank you.
Thank you, Reveda. It was amazing to listen to you. At my good school, understanding is experienced at its core. We initially listen to each other and then begin to understand one another. This is followed by a bond of trust, tolerance, and humility. And as time passes, we begin to treasure the standard tie of love that connects us all. Understanding is the foundation stone for building upon this structure of love that we have created.
Yes, indeed. Treat others the way you wish to be treated. Each person deserves love and affection just the way we do.
And with that, we come to the end of our podcast. Comment below and let us know if you liked our podcast. If you want to be a part of similar podcasts, join us. We hope to meet you soon again when we are back with a podcast on Unity next month. That's all for us today.
We're here at my good school. Things here are so cool. Together we learn, together we create, together we meditate. Everyone is welcome. Teachers here are awesome. We learn good values, we learn many skills. We soar above the hills. Let's shout it out, hey, let's all be proud, hey, hats off to my good school. Just what we need, hey, for us to succeed, hey, are all here in my good school.